Shankara Namah Shivaya. Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya. Shambho Shankara Namah Shivaya. Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya. Shambho Shankara Namah Shivaya. Girija.
Hi friends, this is NJ, host on this channel. So we will continue our discussion around different destiny numbers. The number which we are going to discuss today is the destiny number 4. And we will have our discussion on the same parameters which we have been following throughout in this series. First, we will try to understand what is the importance or the significance of the destiny number. In the second part, we will try to understand how to calculate the destiny number in a correct way, the kind of do's and don'ts which you guys need to follow. And in the last part of our discussion, we will have an exclusive discussion on the destiny number 4. So the very first thing with which I always begin my discussion is that why you should study the destiny number. So that's very simple. Destiny number, which gets calculated by your name number, just tells about your physical and the mental constitution. It tells about your talent. It tells about the surrounding environment, the opportunities which you're going to get in this lifetime, the orientation of your life's goal. It can be fairly understood from the perspective that if your life path number, which gets calculated by making a sum total of your complete birth details, a number which is fixed, which cannot be changed, which tells about your life's ultimate mission, the kind of lesson which you need to learn in this lifetime. So the destiny number tells about the kind of tools you have in the hand in this lifetime in order to fulfill that mission, the kind of opportunities which you have in the hand in order to fulfill that mission, or in a simpler language, destiny number just tells about how you are destined to express yourself in this lifetime. So this is about the importance of the destiny number, and like the way I always say, these two numbers, the life path number and the destiny number, has to be in sync in order for anyone to live a life filled with the harmony, filled with all the opportunities. Now, the second part of our today's discussion is how to calculate the destiny number in a correct way. So the reference example which we are going to discuss today is of the singer Katy Perry. Now, as you can see that she was born and her full name is Catherine Elizabeth Hudson. Now, many numerologists recommend that you should be strictly following that particular full name only, the name which is there in the birth certificate. Now, I beg to differ over here, just because the name which gets published all across the world, with which the person gets identified, the person has a Twitter account, the Instagram account, he gets published in the magazine with that name. So that name is going to define the personality of the person more accurately rather than the name mentioned only in the birth certificate or lying dormant in the licenses, in all those things. So by making a calculation with the name of the Katy Perry, the calculation of the destiny number is very simple. The step 1 just tells about that you have to write down the numerical value of all the letters as per the Pythagorean system of table. So we wrote down the numerical value for the Katy and for the Perry. In the step 2, what you have to do is that you have to reduce the name individually. So if the whole name can be divided into the first name and the surname. First name which tells about the personal side of your nature, the surname which tells about the hereditary qualities, and we are not taking into consideration the middle name, otherwise that would have tell about the reserved force. So by making a sum total of all the numerical value of the first name Katy, we will get the total as the 12, which can be reduced to a single digit as the 3. By making a sum total of all the numerical value of the surname Perry, we will get the answer as the 37, which can also be reduced to a single digit as the 1. Now in the step 3, we will add these two resultant digits, which is going to give us the answer as the 4. So Katy Perry has her destiny number as the 4. Now, when it comes to the another example for today, that is also of a supermodel, Kate Moss. So in her case, there is no confusion. She had this as her full name, Kate Moss, and the same name with which she gets identified in the whole world. So calculation of the destiny number is very simple. In the step 1, you have to write down the numerical value of the complete letters of the name. In the step 2, what you have to do is that you have to reduce each part of the name individually to a single digit, and in the step 3 you have to make a sum calculation of all those individual digits. So 1 plus 3 is going to give as the final resulting destiny number as the 4 for the Kate Moss. Now comes the most important part of our today's discussion, which is about how this destiny number 4 can affect your life if you have this number as your destiny number. So the very first thing is that you should be aware of the vibration of this number 4, which we have already discussed in the previous series, that this number is governed by the planet Rahu. Western numerologists correlate it with the Uranus. The positive side of the vibration of the number 4 is all about the practicality, hard work, organization, management, construction, eye for details, good executive ability. In the flip side or the negative side of the number 4 is that many times these people remain too fixed in their ideas that they lack imagination. They can become little bit argumentative. They become so focused towards the work that they might not be able to enjoy the leisure activities or the lighter side of the life. They also remain so rigid that any change which is going to come in their life, they do not remain very much receptive towards that, which makes these people lose out on the opportunities. But the irony of the life is that just because it is a number governed by the Rahu, a planet which is responsible for the suddenness, so these suddenness tend to remain a part of these people's life. But apart from that, these people value security in their life. They are suited for working in all those organizations where discipline is required, good management is required, whether working alone, working in a business setting or a team setting. These people access in all those kind of profiles. So now when it comes to how this number is going to affect you, if this number has appeared as one of the most important number of your numerological chart, which is of as a destiny number. So one thing which would remain to be of paramount importance is that structure, organization, discipline and construction would remain to be an integral part of your life. Second thing is that in order to fulfill your mission in this lifetime, because ultimately what we have to do is that the whole discussion on the destiny number is that you have to first try to understand the nectar, the essence of your destiny number, and you have to make a fair calculation in correlation with your life path number. So whatsoever your life path number is or your life's mission is, whether it's about that you have a life path number as the number 2, let's say for example, 2 is a number which is about the group dynamics, which is about the peacemaking. But the destiny number is going to just give this hint that even if your ultimate mission is to work in a group dynamics, which is all about the spirituality, but you cannot compromise on the details, you cannot compromise on the regularity, on going and working in a spick and span manner. So you have no problem in going in and becoming a part of the group setting, but not compromising on the details, and by not taking the easy way out, because the path of the number 4 is all about the path filled with all the details, all the hard facts in your kitty at your disposal. So this is how you can make a sync of the destiny number in correlation with your life path number. Let's say for example, even if you have the most harmonious number like 6 as your life path number, but 6 is a number which is all about the harmony, domestic grace, about the adjustment. So no matter that you are loving in the relationship, but even in order to win that love, that people should not start taking you for granted. You need to remain very disciplined, even in the matters of heart, even in the matters of your loved relationship. So this is all what you can get to know from your destiny number itself, that it is a number which is all about the building the foundation, and whatsoever foundation you have built, whether at the home front, your business front or your service front, or even in your relationship, you have to take it to such a level that the discipline needs to be there, and you have to make it come to your day-to-day use as well. So let's say for example, even if in your business you have developed a product, so you also have to remain inclined towards the CSR angle of that product and that activity or that service as well, that how you're serving the corporate social responsibility, how you're servicing, and your work, your produced product is coming to the day-to-day daily usage of the people. So that is something also you have to keep and take into consideration. So this is all what I wanted to say as my take on the destiny number 4, because the nectar or the essence of this number is all about the details, order, construction and the management. Now whether you're going to accept it or not, these are the kind of environment, these are the kind of opportunities and the surrounding which you will remain to be and you will find yourself to be a part of. Because with the destiny number, what we are doing is that we are creating the opportunity and the environment around us. Life path is just going to tell about something which is innate, which cannot be changed. This is what you are born with and this is where you have to reach at the end of your life. But with destiny number, we are trying to build all that aura around us. So this is all what I wanted to say as my take on the destiny number 4. I hope you guys found this video informational. For further more updates and notification on numerology, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.
Chida